Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is beginning of something great. Of course, I've started the building blocks of my business, Quality Care Properties LLC, for weeks now. But I'm just going to get on here because I want to make sure I document this journey. A lot of people don't know the name of my business, and if you so happen to watch this, you may not have even heard of me because I'm a startup. But one day you will, God willing. I'm sure of it. But I hope to look back on these videos and be able to reflect positively as to where I came from. So I think I take advantage of the time I have now while people write me off, while family doesn't support me, things like that. Typical story, unfortunately. But we're doing it. We're doing it. I have great coaches, the people that do support me that are very few. um, their impact is greater than the other side, so it offsets it. So yeah, I just wanted to come on here and I want to talk about um, the resolve that I had to start my business and kind of give you like an intro. So what prompted me to start my business, especially in real estate, was the need for a better life, better opportunities. And when I look back in my school days, especially in high school, growing up, all I really knew as far as my future was finding out how I would, kind of grab the mantle and help my family. That's all I really knew. I didn't know how I was going to be able to do that necessarily. I just assumed, go to college, go to work, typical thing. Of course, growing up, my family and I, so, compared to a lot of others, we were very, very inventive. We always have ideas. We always, adopt skills and things like that. But we just, we didn't have much knowledge as to how to put things together. Of course, I'm not the first in my family to really start a business per se. One of my older sisters, Crystal, she had formed a business and things like that, and you know, here and there. And my mother, of course, she grew up very handsy, and she didn't have a formal business, but learned some things about, just very small things about like just seeing her. She didn't actually really directly teach me about entrepreneurship at all, but just seeing how she, had us go out and sell water bottles and candy and things like that during the summer, collect bottles, to help with bills and food and things like that. These things had a fundamental lesson, right? How to sell and how to make things happen when you need to make it happen. So my need for a better life than what I currently have is what really prompted me to become an entrepreneur. And the things that I desire to do with my life require my free time. That's the biggest reason why I'm doing all of this, is because I need my time back. I currently work as a contractor, and I enjoy what I do. I sincerely do. But it just doesn't, it cannot liberate me financially. That's just the reality of it. I could go back to college, but I just don't see the point in investing my time like that for a degree, for a job. You see the cycle? It's not really giving me my time. It's not giving me the control that I want. And I've always been against the grain. I don't really believe in just following everybody that way. I believe if everybody's going that way, I got to check out the other side, see what's over there, with caution, of course. But yeah, particularly came across a real estate video by Noelle. I'll put a link to the video below, that was talking about subject to, and it really made sense to me. Growing up, I struggled to learn different things. I struggled throughout school, and things just was hard as far as learning and studying. But when I watched that video, everything became clear, and I could see how it worked before I even did anything. I could see it, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm very, very driven when I'm able to see myself doing something in my head, because I'm very visual. I really start to just go downhill from there, and snowball effect, right? So I began to, I learned about that, and then I came across a video about Airbnb arbitrage and just so much knowledge about real estate. I'm like, wow, I can really do this with nothing. I don't have any family that I know of at all in real estate at all. My family doesn't come from houses. I don't have no inheritance like that I know of. So this is really just a me thing and the help of God. So That's one of the reasons why I love one of the reasons why I loved it intrigued me, because I've always wanted to. I knew I wanted to help people, not just get rich. I'm very passion driven. And when I'm passionate about something, that brings me fulfillment. You know, some people just like the money of stuff, and they're okay with being tired and miserable. But I just can't. I can't do that. So I really just kind of grabbed onto it. I didn't have the money at all, really, because I live in a studio right now, but I sacrificed, and I was like, all right, you know what? I'll see if I can get the money for the course, which includes mentorship and coaching and group calls and resources of everything that I really need to get started in my business. As a wholesaler, that's what I do now, because it's going to be a chain reaction where this leads me to that, which allows me to do that, and so on and so forth. So everything that I set up in my business has a purpose for each other, and I'm just excited to see what the future holds. I'm currently working on getting my first wholesale deal secured and getting someone a fair offer, and so I can use that money to kickstart my Airbnb business. I know the world is in a very interesting place of chaos and different things, but you know what? I'm determined to just keep moving forward. So that's just a little bit about why I started this business, because I do desire to have a family, and I do desire to be there and be a good father and a husband and brother and all these things, and I need my time back. I've learned that you have to have time to do these things, and working a job and that's barely paying you to keep the roof over your head is just not necessarily the way that I want to go. So yeah, thank you for watching this video, and I hope that if you are in a situation where you feel like, well, I'd like to do that too, Elijah, but I just don't have this, that, or the other, remember what I say to you now. If you really, really want it bad enough, you're going to find a way. Okay? Alright, y'all. Have a good one. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos.